still loading, that's why. Okay, here we go. All set? This is the Common Council meeting to be held Tuesday, June 16th, 2026 at 7 p.m. The meeting is called to order. Would you please call the roll?
Alderperson Juzwicki.
Present.
Alderperson Bailey.
Present.
Alderperson Kastner.
Present.
Alderperson Akers.
Present.
Alderperson Sarian.
Present.
Item B is opening prayer. We have Deacon Leggett here this evening.
Let us pause. Loving and gracious. Courage and strength to make in the matter. We continue to. We also. As they begin. To you.
Amen.
Item C is the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you please join me while we recite the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item D, is there a motion to approve the May 19th, 2026?
I would like to make that motion, Mr. Mayor.
By Alderperson Bailey. Is there a second?
Second.
By Alderperson Driswicki. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. I'm going to forego my mayor's report. We have a pretty big agenda this evening. Are there any aldermanic reports?
The concert's on tonight.
There's the first one, right? At the amp. Started.
Oh, there was one Friday, I think, too.
There was the.
The wrong month.
Yeah. So the season is among us. Are there any announcements from anybody? Is there any citizen commentary? I don't think so. Other than, Casey and Linda Strike from behind the hospital with the noisy. Yep. Did you want to? Linda was first, I think.
My name is Linda Street. I think I would have to come and speak here tonight, but another year has come and gone, and yet myself and my neighbors on my block still have to listen to the constant 24/7 noise coming from the air conditioning unit of the Ascension Hospital at 4935 South 78th Street. I am here again before you to ask the Common Council to please take action to force the people responsible for the maintenance of the Ascension Hospital to fix the persistent, irritating noise coming from their air conditioning unit. I stood here last year with the same request and no resolution. The noise has been getting significantly louder every year. From the time I get up in the morning to pick up the paper to the time I take the dog out at night, there is a constant high-pitched whine in addition to the general noise running of the unit always in the background of my hearing. We cannot even sleep with our windows open as the sound keeps us from getting a good night's rest. Last year, Mayor, you were kind enough to stop over after a meeting with the council to hear the noise for yourself. And Mr. Mayor, we appreciated your effort and taking the time to hear it. A few of us have recorded the noises on our phones, which I would be happy to send to each and every one of you if you want to hear it. I know the people of Ascension have been made aware of the problem since 2024 for sure, maybe even 2023. However, they seem very reluctant to fix it. My assumption is they just don't care and don't want to spend the money to get it fixed correctly. From what I saw on your GIS map, according to the latest assessment, this property is valued at over $13 million. I would think anyone owning that valuable a property has the money to take care of the problem. However, the owners are out of state. So ask yourself, why should they care about our Greenfield neighborhood? But I do, and I hope you will too. We, the people who live on the block, cannot force them to do anything, but you can. The city of Greenfield has various tools available to require whoever is responsible for the maintenance of the hospital to address this issue once and for all. I ask you again, please hear us and help us enjoy our yards again, like prior to the conversion of the Barnes & Nobles into the hospital, we had been previously able to do, in my case, for over 40 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Casey Dembowiak.
Can't believe the dog goes out once a day.
Thank you very much for having Linda and I here. Like Linda said, I first reported this problem in '22 is when I think this hospital fully took to the opening with this ringing. I brought
Casey,
it.
say your name and your address.
Oh, my name is Casey Dembowiak. My address is 4955 South 78th Street. I live on the angled direction from this Ascension Hospital. This ringing, I have recordings of it, if you'd like me to play, from 2 days ago, from my bedroom, from the side of my house, and my porch. It's a constant ringing. It keeps, I spent half of my life on the east side of Milwaukee because I own and operate a greenhouse, and the ringing is more distress than living on Humboldt Boulevard in the middle of Milwaukee. It keeps me awake. There's been, Vanderbilt has done a law review on this constant ringing because it's happening more and more now with data centers and air conditioning units. It's called a noise nuisance, a public disturbance, sounds that interfere with the public peace or violate specific town and decibel limits. There's currently lawsuits right now in Mississippi, Detroit, Washington, Arkansas, with crypto mines with the same exact ringing, that they're coming under lawsuits. There was actually a case in New Jersey, and the plaintiffs with the ringing sued the city and the companies, and they won. There is a thing on ABC News, a high-pitched whistle coming from a nearby business at night is usually caused by failing industrial fans, commercial HVAC chillers, compressed air leaks. They seem unusually loud at nighttime due to the temperature inversion and lack of daytime noise. This is all I hear at nighttime. It wakes me up. And I can't even tell you, once you wake up by this pitch, you stay awake. A high-pitched whistle can cause physical harm. If the sound is excessively loud or even at low volume, sustained exposure can cause ear discomfort, headaches, tinnitus, beyond physical damage, sleep disruption, resulting in stress, fatigue, anxiety, are health risks. Our whole neighborhood is hearing this. We can't sit in our backyards. We can't sit outside. I can't even sleep. I love living in Greenfield. I love paying our police department. They make good money. I have a few police friends. They make very good wages, and they're doing a great job protecting us as citizens. But I personally feel like the Common Council has failed us over the last 5 years. We have no city attorney sitting here because we decided we were going to save money as a city, so we were going to keep them on retainer, and y'all can't even approve to hire the city attorney to fight this for our neighborhood. It's a disgrace, I think. I wish it would go away. I wish you guys would see and hear us, because I don't think you do. Last year you were going to take care of it, and zero. That's all I hear. Zero. Constant ringing. There's lawsuits coming on with cities and states that are getting sued because of this. There needs to be something that's keeping us awake at nighttime. I mean, the tax rate on that property is $170,000 for their property taxes. We have 20 houses that signed that petition, like the Common Council asked us to do, to send to the company, to send everyone. We did this. And we're responsible for 156,000 tax base. I think that we live there, that's our neighborhood. y'all need to help us out because it's terrible. Thank you.
Thank you. Just so you know, your comments are going to be recorded verbatim in the minutes, and that will help. Our city attorney is actually in contact with them as we speak.
It would be nice if the common council would approve the city attorney some funds for him to fight this for
We
us.
already have done that. I mean, just so you know, we're getting,
This
he's
causes-
doing that.
This causes distress on us.
I understand. And I apologize profusely, so. Okay, under I, anybody else? Under I, public hearings, public hearing on a special use permit for Valentin Studios, a proposed permanent makeup studio located at 4160 South 108th Street. This includes an approving a resolution for the special use permit and a site review for the whole property.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this use is going to occupy approximately 100 square feet of tenant space within the existing multi-tenant commercial building. This property is zone C4, so this is a special use. What they're doing is permanent makeup achieved through the use of a tattoo machine. There will be one full-time employee. The hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. During the site review, staff saw no issues or proposed changes that were needed at the site. It looked good. Parking requirements, 92 are required for all of the uses found within that multi-tenant commercial building. 80 are provided. Common Council may waive that shortage. Plan Commission recommended approval on May 12th. No letters of support or objection have been received to date.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone here other than the applicant to speak for or against informational purposes concerning this item? Anyone here to speak for or against or for informational purposes concerning this item? Is there a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Kastner, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Is there a motion to approve the resolution for the permit and approve the site plan review?
I will make that motion to approve.
Alderperson Kastner,
as
is there a
presented
second?
with-
Second.
Second by Alderperson Drzwicki. Would you call?
Alderperson Drzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Okay, next public hearing is public hearing on a discontinuance of a general right-of-way of West St. Francis Avenue commencing at South 35th Street and continuing east for approximately 120 feet.
So we approved A and B.
We didn't, they were together,
Okay.
right? Yep. Yes,
All right. Just clarifying the motion. Make sure.
yeah, we did.
Looking at the discontinuance here, so there is an area in between two properties that had previously been reserved for right-of-way. Hypothetically, this would have permitted us to bring St. Francis Avenue all the way through to connect to St. Point Tier. That's no longer something that the city is seeking to do. It doesn't necessarily make sense with everything else and how that area ended up developing. What we're looking at here is a discontinuance. Basically, what will happen with that right-of-way is that we will vacate it, and it will be split in half, and half of it will go to the property to the north, and the other half will go to the property to the south. Before we even took the steps to bring this before you, we had both property owners submit something in writing saying that they were both in favor of this, and that they wanted to acquire the additional property as well. This will also require both properties to obtain a CSM, which will formally combine this right-of-way area and their existing properties. Both property owners, again, agreed to that process of getting a CSM created.
Great. Is there any, are the property owners here by chance? Probably not. Is there anyone else that would like to speak for or against for informational purposes concerning this item? Anyone would like to speak for or against for informational purposes concerning this item? Is there a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close.
Alderperson Akers, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Drzwicki, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Is there a motion to approve the resolution discontinuing the right-of-way as presented?
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Drzwicki, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Kastner, would you call?
Alderperson Drzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Under item J1A, there aren't any appointments this evening. Under K, new business appointments to various committees and commissions. There are 2 members to the library board. think the current Amber Lococo and Marie Cardenas
Yes.
want to be reappointed. Is there a motion to confirm those two reappointments?
Motion to confirm.
Alderperson Driswicky, is there a second? Second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 2 is approve applications for 2026, 2027 operator license. Is there a motion to approve those?
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Akers, second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 3 is approve an application for 2026, 2027 combination Class B fermented malt beverage and liquor retailer's license for Mike's Tap LLC for the property located at 4500 West Forest Home, which is Mike's Tap. The area is described,
They're making a request to change the name
and
as
it
well.
sounds like they have made a request to change its trade name to Joey's Mob Scene, the historical reference. So that would be included within the application as the trade name of Joey's Mob Scene. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to
By
approve.
Alderperson Bailey, is there a second?
Second.
And by Alderperson Driswicky, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item 4 is approve a renewal applications for all of the following licenses that expire on June 30th, 2027. And the list is below, subject to ordinance, code compliance, and payment of charges. Is there a motion to approve all of those?
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second? Second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 5, discussion and decision to sign a 60-month lease with Pitney Bowes for a new mailing system postage machine.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Alderperson Akers, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Bailey, would you call?
Alderperson Driswicky,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 6 is adopt a resolution under section 125.06, parent 6, Wisconsin stats permitting the sale of beer at city parks by city officials and employees, provided by our city attorney. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Driswicky, is there a second?
Second, I need explanation on this.
Second by Alderperson Kastner. Do you have the,
It's in their portal.
Scott,
It's
What are we
printed
doing?
out.
are you familiar with it? Do you want to,
Yeah,
as your final?
I have a question. Why all parks? What's this about?
So us elected officials can go to any park and sell beer?
No. So basically, if you remember when the AMP first came on, that was the resolution that was drafted and adopted for us to sell beer at Conkle Park was called out, right? And under the officials, basically, it's our volunteer staff, but our park and rec staff or city staff hold that, here's the license, so we're physically there, and then the beer is being sold. As we've gone 10 years later now, then the request or need for other areas to be included is why in the language now says city parks rather than just Conkle. And with the pickleball courts coming on, if we wanted to have a smaller tournament there, we'd be able to have and sell beverages there. If we wanted to, now we're getting into more of the traveling beer garden scene. If we wanted to have a traveling beer garden at, say, Kowicki Park, we could have it there. If we wanted to have an event at the Turf and have beer for sale there, we'd be able to have it there. So that's why the language, tweaking the language to allow this from Conkle Park to city parks.
It's
More
still
encompassing.
city employees under the city licensing.
Now I understand,
Okay,
although we already did it at the Turf.
did we?
I don't think we had
Grand
alcohol,
opening.
did we?
Yeah.
We were testing it.
It was a beta test, yeah.
There's a motion to approve and a second. Can you call?
Alderperson Driswicky,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 7 is adopt an ordinance to create section 9.16 barring loitering in medians and safety zones. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Alderperson Driswicky, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Bailey. Would you please call?
I do have a question about that. It said something about we'd put up appropriate signage. And I don't know, is this, I mean, are we expected to put signs everywhere on all medians? I'm guessing not. And if we don't, does that mean that
It's
know, we're
it's
covered?
it's more difficult to enforce if the signs aren't there. So the signs that are exposed to excessive loitering, which is clearly a safety issue, I think we can all agree to that. We would be placing signs in any of those intersections or medians that are troublesome. I don't expect that tomorrow we're going to be putting up 40 signs all over the city on every median on Highway 176th Street, 27th Street, Forest Home, Loomis, or Beloit. But I suspect that there will be quite a few signs going up.
I would suspect there's a lot of rules that we uphold that don't have signage for them, so I'm thinking the signage does help, but doesn't preclude us from enforcing it even without the sign.
We do, I think the police department's here, and I probably don't want to get into it in great detail, but on a daily basis, there are calls for service with regard to loitering on medians. And I think based on what I see in the police reports, those reports are responded to daily, and actions are taken to have folks move along and not subject themselves to safety and hazard risks.
Are these people mostly asking for money, donations?
It doesn't, this isn't anything to do with panhandling or panhandling. This is everything to loitering. Some of them may be asking for money. Some of them may have mental issues where they decide that they want to hang out in the median and wave at people. It's just not a good idea. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Well said.
Okay, there was a motion, a second. Is there, could you call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 8 is discussion decision regarding agreement with Clem Floats LLC. I feel like this is the last day of employment for our Park and Rec director who is retiring. I think you should really talk about what this is all about. You can have 2.
So we've been working with Clem Floats since 2020 with the advent of the Cruising Santa Claus program, which led into us actually entering parade or floats into the Greenfield 4th of July parade. So this agreement is just for the 4th of July float for the 4th of July parade.
So I could say 250 years for the state and our country and.
There'll be 250th, but it'll be more Park and Rec themed like we normally do on there as well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we've never had a float from them.
Since 2020.
4th of July, right?
No, since
This is the
we had,
first time for-
2021 was the first year we actually had a float in the 4th of July parade.
Oh,
So
okay.
this has been come to the council since then.
Huh,
Yeah.
okay.
Is there a motion to approve?
I'll
I've
make a
never seen
motion.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Druzicki. While we got you here, Scott, you've been with the city for 30 years. Today is your last day. You're
Tomorrow.
retiring tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, but I'm not sure if you're coming in other than.
I'll be here.
Okay. Under Scott's stewardship and leadership within the city, just want to point out that you've done a couple things over the course of time. I used to be an alderperson 27 years ago, sat on the Park and Rec Board. Recall that, much different times, right?
Very much. Yeah.
Since then, a number of things have happened in the city under your leadership. The AMP was built. The farmers market went to Conkle Park. Jan Jansen's, I guess, grounds were vastly improved, which supported the farmers market. The volleyball courts were moved and improved, allowing the stage to be built. The beer garden at the top of the AMP, where we sit and watch the music, is something that is just wonderful. Conkle Park, which is 32 acres, has expanded well beyond the concrete-laden debris field that it once was, where people mostly just flew their kites and played softball on Great Diamonds. That 32-acre park has walking paths, can actually fish on it in the pond, kind of. Kowicki Park wasn't under city control and maintenance. That's happened under your watch. The Power Line Trail, which is getting its 3rd phase this year, roughly from Layton Avenue to the Hales Corners boundary, and then the first 2 phases of the Power Line Trail from roughly Colwickie Park all the way to Pondview Park. The improvements of the parks along the way, the new pickleball courts that are going into Dan Jansen Park on 74th Street with a new parking lot replacing the old unsafe Little League field that was there from 30, 40 years ago. It goes on and on.
Falcon Trail and 2 additional
The
neighborhood
Falcon
parks
Trail,
by
the
district.
a park and rec program that has between 25 and 30,000 registrations.
Cruising
Every time I say
Santa.
25, you say now it's 30, so I'm
35, but who's
30,
counting?
is it
You can't-
35,000 registrations?
Cruising Santa, too. Come on.
Cruising Santa, Easter was, all of that stuff, right? The Christmas tree lighting, everything that you do, and there's more stuff, right?
The ice
But
skating rink.
The ice skating rink, the rides and right, everything that you've done. I know it's like, it's sort of weird getting at, we talked about a little bit earlier today, that it's like, well, what am I gonna do now, right? On behalf of the city of Greenfield and its 37,803 residents, and on behalf of the Common Council, I want to applaud everything you've done. Better place.
Thank you. Those are all great accomplishments, but I didn't do any one of those things alone. I mean, you guys are all there step by step. The park board, staff, I mean, none of that was me, that was us. But the thing I'll take away most is the relationships that we built, the friendships. Can't replace that. So all those things, like I said, real cool. I mean, those are great things for the city and stuff, but for me personally, it's just the people I met along the way, including all you. So thank you for allowing me 30 years to do what I did, or what we did. So thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
And you can't forget the community center, too. That
And the
came under
community
as well.
center, there's flagpoles, Arbor Days, Little League opening days, softball tournaments, volleyball tournaments, Greenfield High School women's softball, girls softball team playing at the park, and those relationships, all of the things that you've done. There's a list. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on.
It took them 30 years to do that?
And it took you 30 years. We're kind of hoping it wouldn't take so long, but
I'll try better.
yeah.
I got one day
No,
to.
but thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have a motion and a second.
There was a motion, a second. All in favor? You have to call.
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Zarian.
Aye.
Item 9, discussion decision to approve a Fire Station 2 rooftop HVAC unit replacement project. Here,
I thought the firefighters were hot.
Well, it just might be noisy, so we're gonna replace it before it's a problem.
Yep, so we're looking to replace the rooftop unit above the Station 92 dorm. It's aging out and needing repairs yearly, so our buildings and facility manager circulated an RFP. We got 3 bids back, and we selected a contractor to do the work. Just looking for your approval. We would pay for this project using existing funds from our fire department budget.
who did you choose? And
We chose Dillett Mechanical Services.
is there a motion to approve Dillon Mechanical, the contract with Dillon Mechanical to replace this HVAC unit?
Second.
Akers and second by Kastner.
It's not going to make noise, is it?
No.
It will
No,
make noise, but hopefully not a
Dan,
whistling noise.
briefly under discussion, is there a shield that's going to go up with that HVAC unit on the roof? Is
It's
that
got-
part of the quote?
It kind of has a parapet wall that kind of protects.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is eventually we're looking at developing, of course, the property next to that building, so.
Right.
Given the comments we just had a little earlier, just in case, just to make sure.
Yeah,
That's it.
it sits within
Yeah.
this.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, motion was made, seconded, would you call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Zarian.
Aye.
Item 10 is discussion decision to approve a participating provider agreement also known as a PPA, with Paraline and the WEMSA Community EMS Network.
Yeah, so this is an interesting agreement. It's being circulated amongst Milwaukee County Fire Departments. And what it allows us to do is it allows us to generate income through insurance companies and health plans for our community paramedic services. So right now, that program is kind of being funded by opioid settlement money that we received from OEM. This would allow us to also have a permanent funding source, non-taxpayer, and without expanding city staff or creating new administrative work. This network would basically go out on our behalf and negotiate contracts with insurance companies so that we are reimbursed for what we do.
It's a good idea. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Alderperson Akers, there, second by Alderperson Bailey. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 11 is discussion decision to adopt a resolution verifying review and authorizing submittal of the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources 2025 Compliance Maintenance Annual Report, also known as CMAR. This is an unfunded mandate that we need to do every year
Yeah, for sanitary sewer.
for sanitary. Is there a motion to approve? It's required
I move
for
for
our
approval.
permit.
I move for approval.
By Alderperson Sarian, is there a second by Alderperson Bailey? Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
And Mr. Mayor, I do believe I need to abstain on this just in case, so I'm going to abstain.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Okay, I'd like to take items 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16,
17.
As well as, let's see,
17, 18, 19.
I
For
think
19?
13 through 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are for outdoor special event applications for the House of Harley Davidson on the following days. June 20th, June 25th, August 1st, August 8th, August 15th, August 19th, August 22nd, and September 19th. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve the items as presented.
Motion by Alderperson Kastner, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Druzwicki, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
4-1, with Alderperson Akers voting against on each of them, right? Item 20 is approve an outdoor special event application for the Corner Club birthday party event located at 4309 West Grange on July 12th. Is there a motion to approve?
I move for approval.
Motion by Alderperson Sarian, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Akers, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 21 is an outdoor special event application for Armenian Fest at St. John the Baptist Armenian Apostolic Church on July 19th. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Alderperson Akers, or second?
Second.
Second by Kastner. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item 22 is discussion decision to adopt an ordinance amend section 8.04 of the Greenfield Municipal Code regarding a parking restriction on the west side of 84th Street south of Forest Home. Just give me a second here. So item 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26 all came from the Board of Public Works. 22 was that item. Item 23 was stop signs at Midland and 47th Street and on Ohio and 45th Street. 24 was parking restrictions on South 68th Street. Item 25 was repealing an ordinance on U-turns on 68th Street, and 26 was an ordinance regarding U-turns, repealing an ordinance on U-turns on 68th Street. Those all came from the Board of Public Works with regard to traffic issues. Is there a motion to approve those 4 items?
Motion to approve all those items were vetted and requested.
Okay, Alderperson Bailey, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Druzwicki. Could you call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Okay, items 27, 28, 29, and 30 were all from the Planning Commission and all received positive recommendations. Is there a motion to approve the parking lot redesign for the Citgo gas station on 27th Street, the site landscaping and architectural plan for Tuckaway Heights apartment at 5470 South Tuckaway Lane, special use review and site review for Mez Calero food truck located at 6869 West Forest Home. That's to operate as a home base. It'd be the third one. And the other one is a special use review and site review for Game Together Milwaukee, which is expanding its footprint on Highway 100 in Layton. Is there a
Motion to approve this item as presented.
motion by Alderperson Kastner? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Driswicki. I think you have to call it because I think there's a special use in there.
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Items 31, 32, and 33 are all typical Finance Committee items. Schedules of disbursements, mileage reimbursements, and investments and reinvestments. Is there a motion to approve 31, 32, and 33?
I move for approval.
By Alderperson Sarian, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Driswicki. Would you call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 34 is the council to go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 1985, parent 1, parent B, and parent F, considering licensure, social or personal history, or medical information for purposes of issuing the following: an operator license to Olivia Nicole Fallon. Is she here? Oh, that's, you don't have to come up here, just making sure you're here. You're good, all right? Item B is 2026-27 cigarette and tobacco products retail licensee Yash Patel. Item C is cigarette and tobacco products retail license and liquor, Class A liquor license and fermented malt beverage retailers license to cider only, oh wait, retailers license to, sorry, Ryan Pack, agent of Speedway LLC. Is Ryan here? Yes. Would, you're Ryan over there? Okay, okay, you don't have to get up, I'm just checking to see if you're here. So is there a motion to go into closed session?
Do you want to talk about 35 also?
I think we'll deal with these individually and then we'll come back out and then go back in, okay? Is that fair?
Okay.
All right, is there a motion to go into closed session for these three items?
Motion to go in closed session.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second? Second by Alderperson Bailey. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Okay, we are now in closed session. If you could turn off your mics.